Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and this is your August horoscope for 2021. And I'll recap, what's been going on for the year. In January, you were reborn with the Eight of Vessels, and when you were born, you moved into February with the King of. I say the King of Snakes, but the King of Bows, the Adder. And that's where you kind of took charge. Here you come refreshed. You're being reborn, and you took charge with what's going on in life. Okay. And then in March, it was about what you devoted yourself to, maybe your health, maybe your career, maybe your life. And then in April, you were represented by the Hooded Man, and you were kind of contemplating your journey that you're on. In May, it was the World Tree and the end of a cycle and the beginning of a cycle with what's happening. In June, you were manifesting, your heart's desire with the Shaman card. And then in July was celebration, Four of Bows. All right, you were celebrating the fact that you were able to move forward, celebrating with others, just having a good time in July, which is, part of your birthday month, June, July. Most of July is your birthday month. So, you're able to, celebrate that fact that you're within your birthday month. And, again, you're listening to, this is the year of the ancestor. You're listening to your own universal beat with what's going on. So, let's look and see what's happening here for you in the month of August, Cancer. And I'm going to do the same thing that I've done here the last couple months. I'm going to draw one card for the theme, and then a card for each week, and then we'll tie it in. All right, so the card that flips up for you is the Six of Vessels, reunion. So in August, Cancer, there's going to be a reunion for you. A reunion to, what does reunion stand for? It's getting together. It's a getting together of, like-minded people. When you think about reunion, it's family reunions, getting together, in August, to celebrate family. Could be, August is a good time for school reunions, all right? And getting back with old classmates, reuniting, right? You're reuniting with things that have gone on in your past, okay? And what I like about this is the water is flowing out of the hills, right? Out of that hill. And, here you've got the Page of Vessels sitting by there, the otter's drinking out of it. All right. And, pages are learning opportunities. Okay. They're messengers. So, you may have an opportunity to reunite with somebody, whether through work or a personal situation or, loved ones. However that, that plays out for you, that Six of Vessels. So let's see what happens for you for the rest of the month. Let's look at each week. Cancer. The Six of Vessels reunion. It's, that could be a love reunion. It could be a friendly reunion, however you want to look at it. The first week is going to be about Nine of Stones and tradition. So maybe there's some tradition going on there through your reunion. Maybe that's an opportunity to go back to old stomping grounds, to talk about the traditions that you had, to reunite with somebody from those stomping grounds in that first week. Second week, it's going to be about the Forest Lovers. Life Lessons card, Major Arcana card. So maybe you're reuniting with a soul love. All right, a twin flame. All right, maybe you're reuniting with somebody that's moved on. I can explain that a little bit, on a personal level. In the third week is represented by the Green Woman, another Life Lessons card, nurturing that ability, manifesting that feminine energy that's coming out. Represented by the Green Woman. And that could also, pertain to, the Forest Lovers, right? reuniting with the divine, reuniting with, somebody, uh, that could be, in a relationship, reuniting with them. And in that fourth week, Cancer, is the Seven of Stones, healing. So, here you've got two stones, which security and stability, bookending your life lessons cards of the Forest Lovers and the Green Woman. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So as I said, the Six of Vessels reunion, you're going to reunite. There's going to be some sort of reunion going on. And last month was all about celebrating. And, maybe you had a birthday going on in the month of July. You probably did have a birthday going on in the month of July, Cancer. And maybe there was a birthday party, and maybe somebody showed up at your birthday party that you want to strengthen that relationship with. Okay, and you looked at it and said, man, I haven't seen you in years. And, you want to reunite with that person, catch up with them, find out what's going on with what's going on in their life. And, take that opportunity to learn, like the page of Vessels, those otters that are sitting there. Take the opportunity to learn by listening, by engaging with them, okay, by understanding, what's happening. And just, whether that's a work situation, a family situation, a spiritual situation, however it is, okay, but you celebrated that aspect, and now you're reuniting with your loved ones. And I'll put a personal story on this as well here as we move forward. But in that first week, it's all about the Nine of Stones and tradition, Cancer. There's a lot of traditional values around reuniting with people. There are some people that you can, just come up with and you haven't talked with in 5-10 years, and you start right back off just like that. There's some tradition there, some tradition of building that relationship, tradition of knowing their idiosyncrasies and, how they go about doing things. And, there's that traditional value of a family reunion, right? Of everybody getting together. There's three types that, for that to happen. Two are big occasions. One is that summer reunion, a family getting together, whether at school or family, right? The other two are seeing, relatives at weddings. The other one is seeing relatives at funerals, which I've just recently gone through. And that as Cancers, there's some feeling around all that. There's some water energy around all that. And when you're in that Eight of Vessels mode, you want to keep things traditional, right? The way things have transpired through families, you want to keep the tradition moving on. You want to keep those, especially with families, maybe passing on a new tradition, passing on that tradition to somebody at a wedding. So-and-so wore this at their great-grandmother's wedding, and they want you to have this. If it's a funeral, it's, tradition is to keep it more family-oriented and not personal, right? To keep it more, this is what this person would want, all right? Keeping those traditional values in place. That second week is represented by the life lessons card of the Forest Lovers. During this reunification process, you're going to meet your soulmate. You're going to meet the opportunity of that twin flame. Something's going to rekindle. Maybe it's that high school girlfriend, all right, or maybe that childhood boyfriend that you had. I know for me, I still got a very good friend that I talk to every once in a while, who's my first grade girlfriend. All right, and it's great that you're able to continue with those soul connections. Develop those relationships, whether they're male or female. Okay, and when you reunite with somebody, it just kind of sparks that lovability, that kindness. It brings out the best in you. That's what the forest lovers does. Even though they're tied here, hand in hand, where two become one. This could also be, in a personal story, this could also be, my mom just passed away, reuniting with my dad, wherever he's at. He passed away 10 years ago. That forest lovers' love that they had for each other, and being able to reunite with her parents, reunite with her in-laws, reunite with, the people that had passed on. The forest lovers isn't just about this connection here. The connection between man and woman, or man and man, woman and woman, significant other. It doesn't make a difference. It's having that connection. Sometimes in that traditional value, but sometimes in non-traditional as well. And then in the third week, it's represented by that green woman. Giving you the nourishment of that milk, giving you that opportunity to nurture the relationship that you're in, to put everything into it that you have, okay, with what she's got going on. The green woman, she represents the feminine side of the forest. She knows, just like the seeress, she works hand in hand with the seer, the seeress, and the green man. Okay, she's going to nurture that reunification, whether it's somebody through work, in your everyday life, whether it's a new boyfriend, girlfriend, a new significant other, however you want to look at it. Okay, but looking at opportunities of nurturing that relationship. And if this is spiritual, okay, it's respecting the spiritual piece of it and understanding, I'll say it right now, understanding the relationship that I had with my mother before she passed, and being able to be there with her. Okay, and understand that the relationship, just because that we had something physical there, that just because that physicality is gone, the person in the body is no longer there. You can still have that relationship in the spirit. Okay, and here's a little something about myself that some people know. I'm born on the cusp of Cancer, Leo. I see myself more as a Leo, but others will see me more as a Cancer. And my mother was a Cancer. So I was able to have that great connection with her. All right. Kind of have that forest lovers connection with her towards the end of life. And as she moved on and transitioned, she's reunited with the man that she loved. Her husband, my father. Along that path, okay, she's nurtured nurtured me to the point where I'm at. Okay, and she's nurtured others as well in her life. And during this third week, if this resonates, this may resonate with you, it may not. Okay, then this is just a personal reflection. Okay, but if you can nurture those relationships in when you are reuniting with work colleagues or family, things of that nature, then you can develop those relationships as you're moving forward. And what does that allow you to do? In that fourth week, that allows you to heal, which is represented by that 7 of Stones. Healing takes on a lot of different forms. You can physically heal, by putting a Band-Aid over something, and watching it scab up and, healing itself. It's amazing what the body can do to heal. To spiritually heal, is another story. You have to reach out to the green woman to help nurture that process along. Maybe go back to that soul contract that you had with somebody else that has moved on. Okay. Maybe there's some traditional healing that you can do. Taking time to meditate, taking time to get your soul cleansed. Get a Reiki clearing, get a chakra clearing. Get a massage. All right? Taking time to reflect, to heal your soul, to heal your mind, to heal your body. And, you know, a lot of times when people come into your life, they come into your life for a reason. And then during this 4th week, you'll see that it's meant that, you know, this person was in my life to heal me, but also, you know, this person that's coming in, possibly, through this reunification, is to help me heal, to help me move forward, to help, and I say me, but I mean you, you know, I mean both of us, okay? To help us move forward in healing and healing our spirit, to healing our journey, okay? To reuniting with those, you know, that mean something to us. That's what that 7 of Stones is talking about. So there you have it, Cancer. That's your theme for the month. The 6 of Vessels and reunion. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is D for Spirit's Path. And we'll talk to you in the month of September. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.